Hi guys, today we are diving into the fascinating world of ancient Greece, a civilization that shaped politics, art, philosophy, and even the Olympics. From legendary battles, political intrigue, we'll explore how this collection of city-states rose, clashed, and changed history forever.
We are going to talk about early Greece. Ancient Greece wasn't a single unified country at first. Instead, it was made up of independent city-states, each with its own government and culture. Two of the most influential groups were the Dorians, who centered around Sparta in the Peloponnesian region, and the Ionians, who centered around Athens. Sparta became known for its military discipline, while Athens became the center for art, philosophy, and democracy.
In the 5th century, before Common Era, the two rivals, Athens and Sparta, would come together to fight a common enemy, which is the mighty Persian Empire, who just recently took Athenian land in modern-day Turkey, which called Ionia. This prompted the Athenians and Spartans to form an alliance and aid Ionia in defending against the Persians. This angered King Darius I, decided to punish Greece. The first major battle occurred at Marathon in 490 BCE, where the Athenians would use clever tactics because of how outnumbered they were against 25,000 of Persia's most heavily armed troops. 10 years later, Persia returned under King Xerxes with an even larger army. The famous Battle of Thermopylae saw 300 Spartans and their allies holding off the Persians at a narrow mountain pass. Although they were eventually defeated after a Persian flanking maneuver, their sacrifice gave Athens time to evacuate. Then came Salamis, a naval battle where Athenian ships lured the Persian fleet into a narrow strait, turning their numbers into a disadvantage. The Persian navy was crushed, forcing much of their army to retreat. Finally, in 479 BCE at Plataea, Greek forces defeated the remaining Persians, securing their independence.
After the war, Athens formed the Delian League, which was an alliance formed to defend against future Persian attacks. Members contributed money stored on the island of Delos, but over time, Athens used this league to build its own empire. They forced other cities to join and even imposed democracy on unwilling allies. What became as a defensive pact became the Athenian Empire.
But ancient Greece wasn't just about war. This was the birthplace of democracy, where citizens could vote and debate laws. Athens became a hub for philosophers like Socrates, Aristotle, and Plato, whose ideas still shape our thinking today. Greek architects built masterpieces like Parthenon, and dramatists such as Sophocles, Euripides filled theaters with tragedies and comedies. Greece gave us the Olympic Games, which is a tradition that lives on to this day.
Athens' rise to power and influence didn't really bother Sparta at first, until they decided to ally with one of Sparta's oldest enemies, and along with several key factors, like an embargo on one of its allies, Sparta decided to wage war on Athens, which led to the Second Destructive Peloponnesian War, which Sparta eventually won along because of the support of the Persian Empire. Even though Sparta won the war, the infighting in Greece weakened it so much so it would lead to Macedonian and Roman rule. However, their influence sure left a mark on Western civilization.
So that's the story of the ancient Greece, where the land of warriors and thinkers, unity and rivalry, glory and downfall, live. Their influence is still all around us today. Thanks for watching, and remember, history is the greatest teacher.